Looks like we're in two different spaces with that.
Oh yeah, we're live.
Oh, well, I wasn't ready, Michelle. You went live before I was ready. Good morning, good afternoon, good. Actually, it's only good morning if you're in Australia. I know that, or
Oh
the
yeah,
Philippines.
yeah. Good evening for the friends in California and
Yeah,
everywhere else.
yeah, exactly. Well, maybe not California. It's afternoon. Anyway, so what's happening, Michelle? I am
you
ill
know,
prepared.
well, let's just talk about Maui as
Okay,
usual. So earlier this week, I went and checked out the new luau that's opening up at the Ritz Carlton Kapalua,
okay. You
and
told me you were going. I didn't realize it was at the Ritz. Nice,
yeah,
nice gig. Okay.
yeah. So it's starting next week on Tuesday the 18th. It's going to be every Tuesday 5:30 to 8:30, and it's well, it was actually my first luau ever,
Oh,
so
really?
I
So,
was blown away. But everyone there was saying it's so different from other luau's. Like the food was high quality, and the show was a little different. Like they had a performer on the aerial silks, which is
oh, that's cool.
interesting.
I've seen that at one of the other luau's before that they had the silks hanging out of the tree, which was pretty
Oh,
crazy.
that is cool. Yeah, it
And
was
then
awesome.
I saw your video. So there's a fire knife dancer,
Yes, that was amazing. So
and he
cool.
was. I think you thought he was sort of hot.
Yeah, not just from the fire, right? But yeah,
Oh, you're blushing, Michelle.
I
You're
posted
blushing.
a video about it on our Instagram.
So go to the Instagram and check it out.
So that's what's new on Maui.
Um, any new restaurants? I haven't.
New
Oh yeah, I
restaurants.
heard there's a new restaurant called Gather Maui over where
Oh,
Gannon's used to be.
oh, nice.
Yeah, because I know we made reservations to go there. I haven't talked to anybody who's been there yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm excited to try it out. My kids are coming. Both of my daughters are coming to town.
Oh, cool.
They're going to be in town in August, so that's exciting from around the world.
Yes.
They're traveling in from where are they coming from?
Spain.
Spain and New York.
Nice. Yeah, usually you go to them, so now they're coming
Yeah,
here.
so they're coming to visit. That's going to be great fun to see and hang out with them, and yeah, so we're
Yeah.
excited about that
Oh,
opportunity.
I did try another new restaurant. I just
What?
remembered in Kihei. There's Earth Aloha Eats right next to.
Where's that?
It's next to Foodland, and
Next to Foodland.
yeah, in that little plaza right next to Rainbow Attic, the thrift store.
Oh, really?
So they used
Oh,
to
where
have
Brick Oven probably was.
yes,
Okay.
they used to be a food truck, and they still are a food truck in Lahaina, but now there's a storefront here in Kihei.
Earth Aloha Eats.
Yeah,
What's it?
it's
Is it like food
all
that I would eat, or is it more
it's all
vegan?
vegan,
Oh, no wonder why I don't
but
know about it.
it's yeah. But even if you're not vegan, you would still like it. Well, maybe
Okay.
not you.
Okay. Sure.
But yeah, it's really good. They have like vegan ceviche, vegan mozzarella sticks, burgers, everything fresh and
Oh, cool.
drinks.
Well,
Yeah,
that's cool. I know that my wife loves restaurants like that, and my daughter loves restaurants like that too. So that'll be cool. I'll tell
yeah,
them about it, and they can tell me how it is.
yeah. It was good.
And if anybody's been there, let us know too. It's sounds like an interesting restaurant. Well,
Mhm.
Brick Oven was a gluten-free a restaurant, so it makes sense that they have a diet-sensitive restaurant going back in there.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Anyways, so and that's right where isn't the kitchen's new location right there too, right next door?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And there's an
Now that's
Indian
more my kind of food.
restaurant there too.
Oh,
They just changed their name to Yak and Yeti. It used to be something
is
different.
it still Indian?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big curry fan, so
you got to be in the mood for it.
yes, exactly. Um, so what else has happened? Market's been it's pretty interesting. The West Side has been being blocked several times in the past couple weeks with brush fires, which is always scary.
Mhm.
But one of the things that I always tell people when they say, "Oh, should I be on the West Side or the South Side?" And one of my standard things is I like the South Side because I can always get to the airport and get to places. Um, but when there's a fire on the hillside, they close the poly or the what is it called 331 or 310. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't know
know
what the number
number.
is. Watch my video and we'll talk about that. But they close the highway and everything gets stopped. And I know that we were flying out a couple weeks ago, and the road got closed on Tuesday. The road got closed, so nobody could fly out of the west side. All the people missed their planes that were staying on the west side. The pilots couldn't get to the airport, and then
Wow.
I was first in line for an upgrade to first class, but then everybody put on my flight, so I didn't get my upgrade. So another reason why that poly and the fires are a problem.
Yeah.
But it really does happen. The road gets blocked. Probably I use the guess about once a month. And when there's an accident or a fire, they stop the road because of safety, and then they close the back road for safety, which is when I say the back road around the mountain, and so it really clogs everything up. When on the south side, when there's when one of the roads gets closed,
we have
an alternative path the entire way that you can get from one side of the island to the other.
Yeah.
So that's always sort of nice to have that as an option. But so I'm a south side fan for the most part, unless there's something really special on the west side. I dig the south side. And I don't know where we ended up in that segue, but fires. So it's getting dry here. It's really warm. It's beautiful. The weather's been amazing.
Yeah, summer.
It's exactly. I was just.
But yeah, there's been a couple of fires. There was one on the 4th of July as well, right by my street. But I think they took care of it that night.
Yeah, that's the problem. 4th of July, it's really dry here, and fireworks and all of those kinds of things creates challenges. But and how about any Mac stuff? Anything going on there? Have you?
I haven't. Well, they just had the film fest.
Did you make it to the film fest?
No, not this year.
Me neither.
And then they've always got a couple of concerts coming up. John Craig, do you know who that is?
Never heard of him. Actually, it sounds familiar, but I don't think so. I just said I never heard of him, but I don't really know.
They're having a Jehovah's Witness convention.
Really? A large convention, it says. Well, that's cool. That they're usually. I love the fact that we have that venue for whatever people need it for.
Yeah. Oh, abstract art exhibit. That's interesting.
That'll be fun. When's that going to be?
That is going to
It's running right
July
now.
7th to September 4th. Yeah, it's running now. Hawaiian Slack Key Festival.
That's a huge event. It's like one of the biggest Slack Key events in the country.
Yeah.
And they really do an amazing job with that too, if you like the Hawaiian style music and Slack Key. So
cool.
And you know what's cool? Talking about music, Jordan Kamakawa, who used to be on the team, he's been playing. He was over at the Hawaiian Music Awards. He was playing for.
I saw.
Gilliam.
Kana.
No, not Kana. Hey. Man, I wish Jordan was here to tell me.
I'll try and find.
She's amazing though. She's a great performer. And so that's pretty exciting that he's been playing on the big stage, and he is so excited. He does such a great job. So I'm so excited and happy for him. Who's
Amy?
Amy
Hana Iali'i.
Gilliam. Yes. So anyway, she's one of the most famous performers now in the state of Hawaii. She gets great exposure. So congratulations to Jordan on that. I love the fact that he is crushing it on the drums. So, and then listings, we got anything going on with listings? We're working on it. We're working on a 2-bedroom vacation rentable one. We're not sure if they're going to list yet, but we've been talking to them about that. It'll be under $1 million if we list it, which is a rare beast. Just give me a call and I can tell you more details about that. And then
you have your Moana Estates.
We have Moana Estates,
or is it?
No, we have another one coming up, a 2-bedroom in a non-vacation rentable close to the beach. That's coming up in a couple weeks. We can't really tell.
Mo'olio.
Mo'olio. Yeah, we have that unit as well. That's a 4-bedroom, and then we have another 2-bedroom condo coming up. That's an absolutely gorgeous condo. That's going to be right around $1.5 million, and that's walk to the beach. Another great property. That's not coming to market until mid-August, but we'll get that one and let you know about that. And then we just had a couple deals we put together this week. So if people are wondering, is the market flat? It's like, what, we've got, I think, $5 million in escrow going right now with 2 different deals. So there definitely are buyers out there. There's definitely activity. I wish I had a whole bunch more listings. So if you're have property here and you're thinking, oh, maybe it's time to sell, there's no inventory. I know that there's a lot of misdirection going on with the media, not intentionally, but what the word out there is the market's really slow. Sales are down 40%, which is absolutely true, but they're down 40% not because people don't want to buy, but because we have nothing to sell, and it's clearly an inventory problem. As soon as something goes on the market that is well priced in our market, it's selling immediately. And that, when I say well priced, I don't mean to say that you have to price it cheap. We're at the highest price points ever in single family homes. It's just that a year ago, people were bringing new product to the market and they were substantially pricing outside of the threshold, and they were still selling. We can't do that anymore. Now we have to sell them. We have to price them within that where the comps are. And but it's still, the market is still feverishly active for the right kind of product.
You were calling that unicorn pricing for a while, right?
Unicorn pricing, yes. We no longer really get to take advantage of unicorn pricing. But we are still, again, when we price stuff and we put it out there, it's still on the top side of the threshold, depending if you've got a vacation rental property, there's just nothing in the market. We're super low on inventory, and which probably is a good segue into our current stats, which I haven't even looked at yet, and we'll see how accurate I am. So currently short-term rentals, we have 42 available. Last week we were at 41, and for the last month we've been right around that 39 to 42 mark. So it's a little bit up, but short-term rentals pending, we're at 39. So we're at a 1 month turnaround, which is pretty crazy that there's that much still demand. And we're at 39, we're at 40, 42, 40, 43. So we're staying really consistent at that. And again, it's a function of supply. Short-term rental condos under $600,000. We have exceeded, wow, this is interesting. We are at 4 available units, which is higher than we've seen in, oh my gosh. The last time we saw 4 available units under $600,000 was September 8th of 2022. So we have some options under 600K for short-term rental. Under contract, under $600,000, there's only 1. So there's definitely some room there for opportunity. Long-term condos, long-term, we have 47 on the market. That's about the same as it was last week, but it's up from the last month. And
That's
pending,
right.
We've got a flaw in our system, so I don't know what we have pending right now. Michelle's checking. We'll come back to that. Residential homes, we have 49 active, and that's up. Well, not actually, that's about the same as it's been for the last 3 or 4 months. And we have 20 pending, and we've been at 21, 21, 19, 20 pending for the last month. So that's not up, but it's not down. And then homes under $1 million, we have 2 available, which was where we've been for the last month. And we have 3 pending, which is down. We were at 4 and 5. So 10%, 20% down. And then for as far as condos, long-term condos pending, I'm going to guess we're probably at 17,
19.
or we're at 19. So that went up from last week a little bit. So that's our stats. Again, it's all for South Maui only, not the rest of the island. And hopefully that gives you some relevance to some idea of what's happening in our market. We've been doing it now since, before May of last year. And I find that it really helps me to understand the market and what's going on. By looking at this, it gives us a great barometer for where things are at. And again, we continue to see the activity there. I believe that if we had more listings, we'd have more sales, and we would have more opportunity for buyers. So that's it. Anything else happening? What are we doing? We're going to be here next week.
We're gonna be here next week.
All right.
Maybe with a special guest. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's get somebody on our show next week.
Oh, you know what else we did?
What?
The game show.
Oh yes, I missed it. I was traveling, but so
Yeah, so Dan Bardenhagen hosted a real estate game show, and our team came in second place.
I love it. It was like a Family Feud style thing, right?
Yeah,
I heard it was an absolute blast.
it
It was
was.
Brendan. Who is it? Brendan. He's a magician too, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know his name.
Can't think of his name, but how fun. Well, congratulations on doing well. So, all right, everybody, I think we are done. I will sign off. Michelle, do you have anything else to share?
No.
All right.
We'll see you